All right, I want to turn to Kabul, Afghanistan now, where there has been a huge explosion. Kabul's police chief says there are casualties after a suicide bomber attacked a convoy of international military vehicles. The bombing happened in the city's industrial zone. The police chief says the bomber blew up his car near the military vehicles and severely damaged about 10 houses.
A powerful blast happened at about 8 o'clock in the morning local time. It's believed a suicide bomber drove his car at 2 vehicles transporting foreign forces. There's no confirmation yet on if anyone other than the bomber was killed or injured. NATO is looking into the situation. Islamic insurgents Hezbi Islami, who have links with the Taliban, have claimed responsibility for the attack. The group say they've been planning the bombing for over a week, and the target was American advisors.
The 2 vehicles were travelling in the east of the city, in an area where there aren't very many foreign troops normally, and a Toyota Corolla drew up alongside them. Suicide bomber inside the vehicle detonated his bomb. There was huge damage to houses alongside and a quick fire. 6 bodies taken from the scene of Afghan civilians, including 2 children. Those bodies very badly burnt, and some terrible pictures that emerged from the scene. An old man with his head wounded, other children and families walking in the streets, because of course it was in the early morning when people are about. We don't know what the casualties were or who the people were who were travelling in the 2 vehicles. ISAF, the international force here, have confirmed that they were coalition forces, but perhaps they were advisors working with the police. That's the sort of vehicles that it looked as if they were, but we'll get more confirmation of that later on in the day. The Hezbi Islami, who are a group allied to the Taliban, carrying out insurgent attacks in Afghanistan, they quickly phoned the BBC to say that they had carried out this attack, and it was clearly targeted at foreign forces. There is an Afghan MP who lives in that street, but he tells us that he wasn't the target.